Yes, y'all YouTube, welcome back to the channel with some more Forza Horizon 5. But guys, I'm going to be building one of my favourite cars from Gran Turismo 2, and I think it's quite fitting to bring this build to the channel, and especially in Forza Horizon 5 when we've got less than 6 days before Gran Turismo 7, which I have not wanted to bring anything until the game launches to the channel. So as soon as Gran Turismo 7 launches, guys, we will be bringing you fresh new Gran Turismo 7 content on the channel. We'll still be bringing you Forza Horizon 5 content, obviously, but just for actual like racing and actual like striving for quick lap times and wanting to bring Nürburgring builds to the channel and so forth. I just think at the moment that'll just be a really good direction to take the channel. So if you think that's a good idea, leave a comment in the comment section down below, and leave a like on the video, and we're going to go straight into this build, guys. And I thought I'd pick the 2002 Mazda RX7, the Spirit R Type A, as that's probably like the closest sort of like JDM version of a Gran Turismo car that we do have in the game, other than like the Nissan Skyline V-Spec. But this is going to be an S1 build. I'm going to build it to about 600 and so brake. I'm going to try and put everything on that is race but not race brakes, just because it says Mazda on the calipers, and I just think that suits the build. So I know I'm going to get some stick for not putting the race brakes on it, but as you'll see with this build is kind of like a budget bolt-on build, and it is one of like the easiest cars in Forza Horizon 5 to just quickly slap a load of race spec parts on it, and you'll just build a really good, quick, straight out the garage race build that you can work on them with your tune. So it's like, I'm not going to max out the engine in this. We are keeping the stock engine. As I said, we are going to keep the original brakes, but if you are building this build at home for yourself to racing, by all means put fully max out the engine and put the race brakes on. But for me personally, I just like the way it says Mazda on the caliper, so we're keeping that. Going straight with race suspension as always, anti-roll bars race, and believe it or not, the Mazda RX7, this one is really light, and to be honest, when we put the roll cage in excuse me guys, when we put the roll cage in, you'll actually see that the roll cage really adds like no weight to the car, which is like really rare. So definitely use this Mazda for a race build, and definitely put the roll cage in this build. We are keeping it rear wheel drive, but if you all know Forza Horizon 5, it is probably better to build a race build and put all wheel drive in it, just so you can maximise all the BHP and all the power into grip when coming out of the corners. As with rear wheel drive cars in Forza Horizon 5, for some reason guys, the turbos are massive, so the amount of spool you'll get, twin turbos, are just ridiculous. But as you see, this is a really good starter car for beginners to just throw race parts on. I was going to bring you a video regarding tyres in Forza Horizon 5, but if you just look at that little quick just cycle through, just always put the slicks on. So go for the raciest race tyres. I know the lettering looks nice on the Horizon ones, but the rubbish and the ones before the Horizon ones are the same. A lot of people, I do myself, do tend to do a mix with race builds, so sometimes I'll put drift suspension on with drag tyres, but that's just for me and experimental purposes. So do stick to race suspension, the race semi-slicks and race brakes. If you're wanting to maximise like pull out of the corner and just reduce drag, I would say remove the spoiler off of the car for like short circuits. So anything with like 3 laps that's like pretty technical, just take the spoiler off. Again guys, you can't really get stupid power out of this engine, but because it's so light and you can make the rear tyres so wide, that it's like the twin turbos, they do kind of add too much spool, but you're going to have to feather that throttle. Even when you tune this car and do like a really deep technical tune on like its handling, you still are going to have to feather that throttle and be really on point with your throttle response when cornering, unless you want to just go for full Forza Horizon preset for grip and just stick the horrible, disgusting aerodynamics on the front and the rear, and then you'll just eliminate that. But as like true car builders go, we don't use them horrible aerodynamic presets. They don't look nice on the car. They take so much away from like the essence of having like a challenge of tuning a vehicle. But I think that's pretty much it. I might get some stick for putting the flywheel on, as they'll go, oh, the flywheel adds to more spin when the turbos are race, but it's just like we want it to pull more in the straights, and you'll see that when we get to the race. So again guys, if you're enjoying the videos, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below on what you think to this build, on what do you think to the new Gran Turismo 7. And again, I know I should be bringing some content to the channel, but if you just want to head out and just check on YouTube and just check like the official Gran Turismo 7 releases, that'll just bring you so much more detail than any other channel can chop up that footage and then just try and re-spin or regurgitate the information. So please check out the official stuff. And again, when the game drops, I think it's less than 6 days now, so it's pretty exciting. We're going to be bringing you career mode playthrough, and just basically as much Gran Turismo 7 content as possible. We are still looking forward to Forza Horizon 5's DLC, which, to be honest, I have no inkling or clue as what it might be, and it's confusing as the updates we're getting monthly, like the cars aren't really out special. We're getting some sort of like regurgitation in some cars, as we've just had like the Golf. You're not really getting anything to add to the pool of drag cars in the game, so it will be quite interesting to see where the dev team take Forza Horizon 5 with its DLC. So fingers crossed that that is kind of a boost, because if you see the money guys, I've generated that money from just auction house cars, and I've really done like no racing in this game whatsoever other than builds and just testing a build. So that's why I'm looking forward to Gran Turismo 7. So I hope you the subscribers are as well. And again, another big shout out to all the subscribers who've subscribed over the last few months. Kudos to you. So yeah, we're going to go straight into this bolt-on budget build, and it's a really cheap build guys, and again it's just some sort of homage to Gran Turismo 2, as this one of my favourite race modification, just fully built RX7s in that game. So Forza Horizon 5, it's a pleasure, let's race. So guys, as you can see from just like the bolt-on build, we are getting quite a bit of wheel spin from the twin turbos, so I would say take some alignment off of the rear wheels and just give that surface a bigger area of grip. I would edit the toe a little bit on the front. I would lower the suspension excuse me guys, I would lower the suspension slightly. For some reason this car sits really high on the race suspension. I think it's like 7.8 or 7.9 front and rear, so do bring that down, but don't slam it. If you do slam it, you are going to impair the handling for just being able to point the car where you want it. And again guys, the roll cage adds absolutely nothing in weight to this build, but it adds so much stability for the actual race spec that you want to give you a good quick lap time. And I mean, you can lose the back end a little bit, but as you see, like the power delivery is quite smooth. Just bear in mind not to just be too heavy on the accelerator coming out of corners. And I'm pretty pleased with this build guys. If you are building race builds in Forza Horizon 5, don't overlook this, pick this, it's really good. If you want to spend some time and do a deep technical tune on it, it would be worth it. And by all means, like I say, fully max out the engine, fully put the race brakes on. If you want just to hone in that grip a little bit better, then definitely stick in like the presets for the front and rear with aerodynamics. but I don't like them. So again, and as you can see guys, I do find that the race brakes sometimes do lock up the car too soon on you. So again guys, I'm going to leave you with the rest of this video. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Stay tuned for some more drag builds and some more race builds in Gran Turismo 7. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.